Hey YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. This is Everyday Finance and I'm your host Bobby. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. Thank you guys so much for taking time out to watch this video. While you're here, if you enjoyed the content of this video, be sure to smash that like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you'll get updates on future content and videos similar to what you'll see in today's video. For today's video, I've been working on this video for a while, guys, so it's finally time to take a look at Redweek. We're gonna look at Redweek from the buying and the renting portion, as well as whether you're a seller and you want to sell or rent out your timeshare. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's talk about Redweek, guys. I've been promising you this video for a while and that time has finally come. So for those who are unfamiliar, Redweek is an online marketplace for timeshares. On the website, you can buy, sell, or rent timeshares, as well as points as well. Now, Redweek was actually created by a guy whose name is Randy Conrad. For those of us who are old enough to remember, he also created Classmates.com. Redweek is not only an online marketplace for timeshares, it's also the biggest and the oldest, being incorporated over 20 years ago. Now, for those of us who also prefer a secure online marketplace, Redweek also holds an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. As I stated earlier, Redweek is an end-to-end space where timeshares can be bought, sold, or rented. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on the website and take a look at Redweek. Okay guys, so we're on the Redweek website right now. And the options that we have are book a trip, host your timeshare, how it works, forums, as well as travel rewards. Now what we'll look at first is book a trip. We're looking at this as if we're someone that's looking to use a timeshare to create a vacation for ourselves or our family. So what we'll do is click on that, and now you're given the option to find a timeshare resort. There are a few different options here: Hawaii, Mexico, Florida, as well as other different places, as well as their top 25 in resorts. So let's say we want to go to Vegas. So here within the search results, we'll go ahead and hit Las Vegas. All right, now the first thing that we see is a listing of all of the different timeshare options that are currently available in Las Vegas. All right, they have them listed by their name as well as their star rating based on the reviews. Now, directly to the right of that, you'll see how many rentals are available as well as how many resales are available for each property. Now, right underneath that, you'll see a scale of the lowest price for rentals versus the highest price of rental as well. And also that shows the same thing for resales as well. Now, right to the right of that, you'll see a little heart where you could like or save a particular resort. And there's also a calendar that shows rental availability. Now, this is important because with timeshares, a lot of times there are specific weeks that are available. So you're able to see exactly what month the rental availability is out there for with this particular resort. Now, to the right of that is a large map where you can see within the Las Vegas area exactly where each one of these is located. And once you click or hover on something, you'll also see that it does a little blue outline of it on the left-hand side so that you can see exactly what resort that is. All right, so let's go ahead and click on this one. It's got a 5-star review, Elara by Hilton Grand Vacations. Okay, so once we click on it, the first thing we'll notice is there's an overview or a picture of the entire resort here. Let's go ahead and click out of that. All right, to the right of that, it's got the same information from the previous page, where it's got the timeshare rental amount or sliding scale, along with the resale amount. Okay, now directly underneath that, you'll see more detailed pictures of the resort. Okay, where you can see, and it also gives a little outline as to what room this actually is. Here you can see this is a living area, another living area, and a kitchen, bedroom, and so forth. You actually get pictures of bathrooms, the resort by itself. So you get very detailed information if you're a renter or if you're looking to sell or buy a timeshare here. All right, so let's scroll down a little bit. All right, a little bit of information. Says that this is on the Las Vegas Strip. All right, you've got a listing of all the amenities within the resort, bar, casino, live entertainment, and etc., nearby attractions. Policies are important if you have kids, pets, you smoke, things of that nature. And then right underneath that is where you'll see all of the reviews, as well as questions and answers that potential suitors or renters have asked about this. Okay, map and address information underneath that. All right, and right underneath that, you'll see timeshare rentals. Okay, now here under timeshare rentals, you'll see the dates. These are the approximate dates that you'll have the timeshare for. How many nights, the price in total, and the nightly price. How many rooms, how many people sleep, and the view. All right, so as you can see, there are multiple listings here, and you're able to sort or filter based upon what your specific needs or dates are. And right underneath that, you'll see timeshare resales. All right, and it gives the same information, but it's a bit different. It's different because the price is the price of the timeshare. Maintenance fees are outlined as well. What week you have is shown as well, where it says floating high. Okay, so floating works 3 different ways: high, medium, or low. Okay, high meaning peak season, medium meaning generally peak season, and low meaning low seasons. The use is annual, even, or odd. That means annual means every year, even means during even years. So an example of that would be 2024 or 2026. Odd years would be this year, 2023, 2025. Type, deed, meaning that they actually own the deed to the property. Room is how many bedroom units are available and how many people sleep, as well as the view. Right, so we'll actually click in both of these for rentals and resale, so you get more information regarding that. So let's go ahead and click on rentals. All right, so here you can see we can select specific dates that we want to actually rent the room for. Now it shows we have 44 rentals starting from $157 a night. All right, and there's also more filters if you want to filter that way, you know, whether you want 1 bedroom, 2, 3, 4, such. All right, so there's also a filter by nights, because as you can see on the website, there are a different number of nights that are available. Okay, so let's just look at this one. 4 nights, 2 bedroom unit, $3,200, $800 a night. Okay, so here you're giving more detailed information about it. All right, you know exactly where you are. It's 2 bedrooms, it sleeps 8, 2 kings and 2 sofa beds. 2 bedroom grand suite. The view varies. It's a full kitchen with 2 bathrooms. All right, so the check-in will be Friday, September 22nd. The check-out would be Tuesday, September 26th. All right, for a 4-night stay, $3,200, $800 a night. All of the amenities. So let's go ahead and hit request to book just to see exactly what this looks like. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice is there's a red outline at the top where it says book online with Redweek protection. Okay, so this will include Redweek's custom agreement and booking protection, which allows anyone that's looking to rent a timeshare to know that, okay, this is going to be secure in both my information as well as the transaction itself, so I don't have to worry about my money being stolen away from me or scammed or something of that nature. Okay, it also says this is not an instant booking. The owner will need to accept and add your name to the reservation before it's finalized, and that's typically anywhere from 2 to 5 days. Okay, so within the booking request here, you'll see an outline of the price, the service fee, and the total amount. There's also the option to break it up into monthly payments with a firm. And here is the booking information that you will put in, guest information, rental terms, your legal name. Okay, it gives you cancellation policy. Okay, and also shows you again, you will be under Redweek booking protection if you decide to book this. All right. So that pretty much takes care of Redweek in terms of if you're looking to book a destination if you're looking to use a timeshare. Now let's actually go right back in there to Las Vegas and let's look at that same destination in Lara, but let's look at it from a resale perspective. Okay, as you can see, the total amount or sliding scale for resales is between $100,000 and $20,000. All right, so that lets you know this is a huge discrepancy in terms of pricing. Okay, so same information, but a bit different here. As you can see, the price, $100, maintenance fee is $549, floating high, which means it's during peak season, which means that the week that they have it is going to be during the months where people are looking to take vacations most of the time. It's used during even years, which means that 2024, 2026, those times. It's deeded, 1-bedroom unit, sleeps 4, and it varies. Let's go ahead and view that. And it's also Redweek verified. That's important. You want to make sure that anything that you do has been verified through the servicer. Okay, so as you can see, right here to the right, it gives detailed information about this resale. It's $100. The maintenance fee is $549. The week is floating. What floating means is that you aren't given a specific week every time that you're available to use a property. Now, what that means is this, is that, let's say for the year 2024, that means that you'll have a week that's during peak season. That doesn't mean that that week is going to be during July. It doesn't mean that it's going to be during October or August or what have you. You have to actually select or book that week yourself in most cases. In other instances, I've seen instances where people were given a specific week based upon availability and based upon when they got the timeshare and what was actually available. So that's something to keep in mind. Ownership type is deeded. Use is even years. As you can see, the next time the property is available for use is 2024. Posting details about the resort as well as resort reviews. Great information to have so that you aren't just wooed or wowed by pictures that can be angled or, descriptive information is put in here that can woo you to death. And then you get to the property and you're just like, no, this isn't it. Okay, so underneath policies, you can see additional information here. It says float 4 nights. Season is platinum. The great part about this is that if you were to purchase this timeshare, even if you aren't going to use it yourself or your family isn't going to use it, based on the season where you have that floating week, your resale value, meaning when you want to rent it out, is going to be higher, given that those dates typically, especially going into weekends or holidays, typically hold a higher per night average. And I'll also show you guys that on here as well. All right, now closing costs and transfer fees are to be paid by the buyer. Buyer to pay maintenance fees for first year of usage, okay? And this is also full service posting, meaning that the person that posted it is under full service with Redweek. We'll get into that later as well. Okay, so as you can see, also at the top, what I did with this one was I sent an inquiry about it, all right, about 3 hours ago, just to get more detailed information so people can see, so you guys can see exactly what you'll be getting yourself into if you decide to get a timeshare, not only through Redweek, but in general. Okay, so let's go back. Now, under the description, as you saw, this one was for $100 with a maintenance fee of $549. Now, earlier I talked about being wooed. Now, when you look at this price, you're like, oh my God, that's extremely affordable. But there are a ton of fees that are not shown within this price that are actually part of the cost of ownership when it comes to a timeshare. Anyone that has a timeshare will tell you there are fees on fees on fees. And that's why you'll see a lot of people with timeshares attempt to get rid of them because they either aren't using the property for their own leisure activity or they aren't able to list it to be rented out by other people. So before we go any further, what I'd like to talk to you guys about is about the buying here. So as you can see, I put an inquiry in about this one just to get more detailed information. And I'll actually show you guys what I received from the Redweek broker so that you can get more information on what the cost of ownership is for timeshare. All right, so this is from Michelle, who's actually the Redweek real estate broker. All right, and she gives me detailed information. She says, "Hi, Bobby. The fees below are in addition to the purchase price. Closing would be $450 without title insurance, $700 with title insurance. The resort transfer would be $429. The estoppel would be $79. Admin fee of $99. Club activation fee per interval of $625. Club dues still $193. Okay. Now, she also says that this is not associated with points as it is deeded to Westgate. Maintenance fees are paid on even years in full. First usage is 2024. It's the LV Towers 52 at Planet Hollywood. Float, meaning floating for 4 nights. They aren't stagnant, floating. Season is platinum, highest season. This is for 4 nights in the platinum season. Would you like to make an offer? Also notes, deposit required for this purchase is $1,000, which will be held in escrow until closing. This deposit is requested after all parties have signed the contract and before any work will be done on the transfer by the title company." So thank you, Ms. Ramos, for that detailed information. And I think that that's important because you want to know exactly what you're getting yourself into in terms of the cost of ownership. All right, so let's take a look at this. So we have $100, which is the purchase price. Okay. You have the $545, which was the maintenance fees. Okay, so right now we're at $645. Okay, in addition, closing costs. Closing is $450 without title insurance. Please do not ever go to closing without title insurance unless you're some type of realtor, broker, or someone who deals with that specifically. So what we'll do right now is we'll add $700 to that because that's the price with title insurance. Resort transfer, $429. Estoppel, $79. Admin of $99. Club activation, $625. And club dues at $193. So for a $100 timeshare with $545 or $549 in maintenance fees that are due on even years in full, you're actually looking at a cost of ownership of $2,770. Now, it may seem like a lot or seem daunting or whatnot, but the way that you're able to get your money back or get your money's worth per se, one of two ways. One, once you purchase the property, you actually used it. The cost of ownership here is drastically less than the cost of actually renting that same property or unit during that peak season for the 4 nights that we're looking at here. I can guarantee you that. I can almost guarantee you that if you go and look at it. And also on top of that, if you want to not resell, but if you want to rent out this unit, you'll get that money back instantly. Now, with this being only even years, you'll be a bit stagnant in terms of recouping all of your costs. It may take you a year or two before you get those back, but you will absolutely make your money back if you want to rent it out or on times where you don't want to use it. Now, one way that I found that out, simply using the Redweek site, we just go back and we'll go to rentals and we'll just find one that's similar to the $100 listing that we had. Now that was a 1-bedroom unit for 4 nights. There we go. Okay, so a 1-bedroom unit for 4 nights, $2,500. We just totaled out cost of ownership at $2,700. So for the most part, you're getting all of your money back off of one rental. Now, if you multiply that times however many years you want to have it, you've made residual income if it's something that you want to do if you don't decide to use it yourself. All right, now one other thing we wanted to look at while we're here, is to post your timeshare. So you're someone who already has a timeshare, you're looking to rent it out, or you're looking to resell it to someone else. Right here under post your timeshare is where you'll want to go. We'll look into both renting and selling. So first, let's go to rent my timeshare. And here you'll see information on how to do that. First thing they tell you is that they've got over 2.9 million people that pay attention to renting these timeshares or renting them from you. Now they've got 3 different tiers. There's do-it-yourself, there's do-it-yourself that's verified and protected, and there's full service. Now, if you remember, when we looked at the resale for the Las Vegas property, it said it was full service. This is what full service means here. It means that the person that's actually looking to resell or rent it out is under this particular tier. Okay, so it gives you detailed information. Under basic, they advertise and bring renters to you. You'll personally finalize contracts and details. Under do-it-yourself, verified and protected, rental agreement and online booking system through Redweek to increase potential of success. And they help with each step from advertising to rental agreement and payment under full service. As you can see, they give you the different listings of each tier and whether or not each one has it. All right. Now, let's say if you want to go a step further within this, you go and hit get started, and this is where they collect all of your information with regards to your contact information and also the resort name and what weeks and different things that you have available. Now, if you're looking to sell your timeshare, it's similar. Do-it-yourself basic, verified, and full service here. And basically the same thing where they advertise, you advertise and bring buyers to you. You do everything pretty much yourself. Under do-it-yourself verified, they verify ownership and you get the trusted Redweek verified flag, but manage transactions yourself. Under full service, they create and verify your posting for you while helping with prices and managing negotiations. And one of the great things about this, especially under full service, is basically having a manager or managing service there for you. And the reason why that's significant or important, because if you've ever owned a property or you've ever owned apartments, you know that management companies typically take out a percentage, meaning however much you make, we get this percentage of your sales or this percentage of your net profit or gains, whereas this is only $125. When you're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars of potential earnings when renting or selling a timeshare here on Redweek. Okay, so also here is how it works. It gives detailed information on owning a timeshare, renting from owners, Redweek frequently asked questions, help and articles. They also have forums here that are available where different people go in and they talk about all different phases of the timeshare process and every bit of what happens on Redweek as well. Here you can get detailed information or talk to people who may be a bit more knowledgeable or skilled when it comes to these different transactions, and they can answer questions specific to what it is that you have. And there's also travel rewards as a section as well. So guys, in this video, we took a look at Redweek. We looked at Redweek from a buyer's perspective. We looked at it from a seller's perspective and also from a renter's perspective. We gained a bit of insight about how Redweek works in terms of renting, buying, or selling timeshares, and how it could be used as another form of residual income, either for you or your family as well. So guys, if this information has been great and educational for you, be sure to smash that like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you'll get updates on future content and videos similar to what you saw in this video. So guys, we're starting a new series, and in this series, we're taking a look at your expenses. We're analyzing them. We're attempting to cut them as much as possible to free up income so that you can use it towards investing, vacations, or the like. But what you can do is to create a ledger of sorts. Please do not include any personal information. Use only your first name, include your zip code, and outline on what your bills are, an outline on how much they are, and give me a brief statement on where it is that you are currently with regards to your expenses and where you'd like to be. And what we'll do is we'll create a series where we go in, we analyze exactly how much you're paying right now, and we'll see how much we can cut from that and create savings for you. So if you're interested in this series, please send an email with this information to everyday2finance@gmail.com. I look forward to helping you guys. And as always, guys, there is no goal that is unobtainable when you apply everyday finance. I'll see you guys in the next video.